Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu LA Noire. Und wir machen jetzt direkt weiter zum nächsten Fall.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
So,
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
ein verlassenes Fahrzeug haben wir im
Intelligence
Hinterhof.
has information on a stolen car racket. An abandoned vehicle. You catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that.
So,
Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
Dann gehen wir zum verlassenen Fahrzeug.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege.
Na komm, Kollege.
You hear about Adrian? Bob in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back. Women generally show more compassion. What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. From experience.
So, da sind wir am Tatort.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Dann gucken wir uns mal das Fahrzeug mal an, das Tatort. So, wer lässt bitteschön so ein schickes Auto da stehen? Mhm.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
Okay, Nummernschild fehlt. Eine argentinische Flagge.
He must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Okay. Oh, ein Rad fehlt.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Ja, nur Amateuren klauen Räder. Oh. Besitzer des Fahrzeugs. Mhm. Kalifornisches.
Blood test came back with enough alcohol to stop an elephant. It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Ja, ach nie. Oh, holen Sie mal den Kofferraum an, ich da vielleicht was.
Empty.
Wow. Leer. Oh.
Don't think this is anything.
Hat nichts zu bedeuten. Okay, ist nur Müll. Auch bestimmt nur Müll.
No good to me.
Ein Becher.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Ein Ball. Okay. Aber da blinkt was. Wer bitteschön für dich sein? Ein Werkzeug. Na? Ah.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Mhm. Einen Baseballschläger.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Okay. So. Ich glaube, das war's. Dann befragen wir mal den alten Herrn.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny.
Ja, ist ja gut.
Last night, I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Pickball. Was ist das für eine Sportart? Ich gehe Baseball. Könnt ihr mir ja gerne mal in die Kommentare schreiben, was das genau ist. Was der Unterschied dazwischen ist. Zeugenbericht.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Ja, sei nicht zu frech. Verdächtige Latinos?
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Du grinst so leicht. Die würde ich mal anzweifeln. Ja, du guckst schon so grimmig.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Mögliches Fahrzeug des Verdächtigen.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Ja, das sollte ehrlich meinen. Würde ich mal die Wahrheit sagen.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Dann kannst du dazu sagen, Fahrzeug mit abmontierten Teilen. Gucken wir uns mal den kurz an. Okay.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Der grinst so komisch. Zweifeln.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Okay, gucken wir uns mal an.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Ja. Okay, ein Kalenderbuch.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Mhm. Ja, lies mal alles durch, Phelps. Mhm. Blättern wir mal um. Oh.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Mhm. Okay.
I think we've wrung this place dry. Let's find a game well.
Gehen wir mal ans Telefon. Und Polizeimeldung.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Messages, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help.
Gestohlen gemeldet. Sehr interessant.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Okay. Wir kümmern
We can
uns
visit the
darum.
Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
I got friends who are an examiner. How about $5?
So. Dann fahren wir zum Zentralrevier. Erst einmal. Ist ja gleich um die Ecke.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm gonna go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
So. Da sind wir jetzt am Zentralrevier.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Oh, dann gehen wir ihn mal verhören.
That's a cop from the newspaper. About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez,
Consul General,
I insist on my full title.
Also die Halterliste.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano-Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
So, ja, guck. Ich würde mal zweifeln, er verdreht schon die Augen. Sehr seltsam.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Don't tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Diebstahl des Konsulats.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, your worship.
Der guckt so komisch. Ich zweifle mal an.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Verbindung zu Gabriel.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Der guckt schon so, dass er lügt. Der wüsste was.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident.
Ja, wir haben da ein Notizbuch gefunden, da steht ein Gabriel drin. Nehmen wir mal das.
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Ring any bells?
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
I want to make homicide.
Sehr schön, danke für die Information. Dann gehen wir zu dem Autohändler.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Okay, lass ihn mal lieber ein paar Stunden raus, der ist so arrogant. Also diese arroganten Konsulaten. Also diese feinen Herren hier, also bitte. Ein bisschen Anstand muss man schon haben. Autohaus. Sehr schön. Dann drehen wir mal um. So.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now.
Mach mir mal
I think what you're
Platz
trying to say
hier.
is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Ja, komm. Ja, Ja, du, mach mir mal Platz. Sehr schön. Gleich sind wir da.
Watch it!
Oh. Entschuldigung. Sehr schöne Wagen. Schick, schick.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
Ja,
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Okay, verfolgen wir mal.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest.
Okay.
You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys your wage bracket.
Da, 3/4.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do.
Da rein. Das kommt da rein. Sehr schön, passt. Das kommt da rein, halber. Nur noch der große gelber. Da.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Sehr schön. Gucken wir uns mal da oben. Eine Zange.
Nothing significant.
Nix. Okay. Wenn du sagst, eine Zündkerze. Auch nix. Aber ganz schön schwarz für eine Zündkerze. Also das Auto verbrennt nicht so gut. Also würde ich mal noch was am Motor machen. Gehen wir mal zum Händler. Und mal ein Schwätzchen. Reden wir mit ihm. So. Was der zu sagen hat.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
So. Verbindung.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Du guckst so, als wenn du was wüsstest.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
Wie wär's denn mit dem Valdez-Notizbuch? Da stehst du in seltsamer Weise da drinnen.
We found your contact details in
Sag ich doch.
Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal. He bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Delgados verbleibt.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Das kann ja jeder sagen.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves your head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Okay. Schraubschlüssel.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Du wüsstest, das Quetschen wird dich mal ein bisschen aus.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Sehr schön.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Böse Firma, die illegale Arbeitendes. So was Böses. Auch noch illegal im Autohaus. Machen wir den Delgados Wohnsitz. Sehr schön. Ja, mach mir mal Platz hier.
You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis.
Ja, laber nicht so viel, Kollege. Wie wär's mal mit Arbeiten?
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen. That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that. I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talking in color. Look what we have now.
All units, officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3 identify.
So. So, gleich sind wir ja da. Sehr schön. Da sind wir.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself. I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
Schönes Haus.
I think his name is Phelps.
Würde ich auch gerne wohnen. Sehr schön. Aus Holz noch. So. Gehen wir mal zur Wohnung.
Yet.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Would you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Was haben wir denn da? Eine argentinische Fahne, wie auffällig.
Souvenirs are a dumb move. Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
Bibel? Immer diese
You are
böse
wrong
Bibel.
about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Immer diese böse Bibel.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be
Gucken wir
seeing
uns
Papa
mal
for a
um.
very long time.
Haben wir hier noch was? Ein Notizblatt. Aber auch nichts Nützliches. Sehr schön. Oh, ein Foto vom Auto.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Mhm. Teller.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Okay, sehr schön. Oh, da ist eine Scheune. Gucken wir uns mal da hinten um. Sehr schön. Gucken wir uns mal die Scheune an, ob da was Hinweise drin sind. So. Ah, die Packard-Räder.
Looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Ja. Aber wie auffällig geht denn das noch, bitteschön? Eine Pfeile. Ist die nützlich?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Mhm. Sehr schön. Ist nichts Nützliches? Ein Hammer? Nee.
I don't think this is any use to us.
Auch nichts Nützliches. Was haben wir denn da? Ah, das Nummernschild, was gemeldet worden ist.
Diplomatic license plates.
Okay. Sehr schön. Aber wie viele Nummernschild hat denn der denn bitte schon geklaut?
Probably nothing.
Nichts. Okay, hat nichts zu bedeuten. Hat das wenigstens zu bedeuten? Nee, glaub schaut auch nicht so aus.
I doubt it.
Ja, glaube ich auch. Gut gedacht, cool. Dann gehen wir wieder mal hoch. Sehr schön. So. Mhm. Dann befragen wir mal die Dame, auf die was weiß.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Motiv für den Autodiebstahl.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Die sagt die Wahrheit.
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricón that he is a man.
Okay, letzter Kontakt.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Du guckst so komisch, Lady. Guckst nach oben zur Decke. Ich glaub, du lügst.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Wie wär's denn mit... Moment. Mit dem Frühstücksteller. Das ist schon auffällig.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
Gefundenes Diplomatenkennzeichen.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Das zweifle ich.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
Viele Unfälle.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year.
Dann beeilen wir uns mal, Kollege, Partner. Komm, beweg mal deinen Hintern. Komm.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the street.
Komm. Illegale Straßenrennen. Ja, komm, beweg mal deinen Hintern. Ja, danke schön, Kollege.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
All units, shots fired off speed, help. Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off speed, help. Unit driver, code 3 identified.
Mach mal Platz hier. Fahren wir mal auf die Hauptstraße hier entlang.
All units in the vicinity, citizen reports at 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicles engaged in illegal street racing.
Oh, illegales Autorennen.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Okay, dann verschnappen wir die Jungs.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Autsch, hoffentlich hat er sich nicht wehgetan. Sehr schön. Komm.
Getting away.
Nochmal.
Gonna lose him.
Autsch, und geht's ihm gut? Komm.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Autsch. Jetzt müssen wir noch auf den Roten konzentrieren. Sehr schön. Gib doch auf, Junge. Bringt doch nichts.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Komm. Ramm ihn. Nochmal. Sehr schön. Sehr schön. Nochmal, komm.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Sehr schön.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón! Valdez, I showed him! Now who's a man? I should have burned his fucking car!
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon.
That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
$454. $454. Haben wir alles super. Fahrzeugschaden ist, naja. Aber mit dieser Folge verabschiede ich mich von euch und wir sehen uns in dem nächsten Fall bei LA Noire. Vergesst nicht, die Glocke zu aktivieren und zu kommentieren, wenn es euch gefallen hat. Lasst mir einen Kommentar da. Ich freue mich auf jeden Fall auf euer Abo und wir sehen uns an der nächsten Folge. Tschüss!